Part of that approved budget, more than $500 million, is going to school districts.
Education advocates have been asking for more resources for a very long time. Of course, how the district used the money is still up for great debate. Ellie Polikoff live in the newsroom to show us how this all came together.
Nicole and Jamie, it's no secret Arizona has lagged near the bottom of many national rankings when it comes to teacher pay, student-to-teacher ratio, and other educational metrics. Those I spoke with who work in education say this money, it's a start. But there's a whole lot more that needs to be done.
We just have a long way to go.
Save Our Schools Arizona director Beth Lewis was hoping lawmakers would agree to over $1 billion of ongoing funding for Arizona K-12 schools. So while Lewis is grateful for the $526 million approved by the legislature for this year's budget, it's hard for her to not look at that number as a missed opportunity.
It's enough to move us probably from last funded in the nation to maybe 45th or 46th.
A lot of our schools do not have registered nurses.
Arizona Education Association President-elect Marisol Garcia says a lot of that money will go towards teacher salaries. There will also be an additional $100 million distributed to special education and $50 million to vulnerable and underserved communities.
A lot of our students come to school really needing more services, smaller class sizes, additional staff, counselors, nurses, librarians, things that have been cut in the past.
A former public school teacher, Garcia is grateful that more of an emphasis has been placed on public schools and that politics were able to be largely put aside when it came to educational issues in our state.
This shouldn't be about winning elections, making donors happy, sending out flyers saying you did something. It should be about making sure that every student has a quality education.
On that, Democratic Representative Reginald Boulding and Republican Representative Ben Toma couldn't agree more.
This was something that, we wanted to foundationally walk back and say that at the end of the day, our K-12 education has to be taken care of, and it absolutely was.
This is more than half of our ongoing capacity that's going to K-12. It's a big deal.
K-12 schools not the only ones getting additional funding in this approved budget. Arizona State and Northern Arizona University's got a combined $80 million in additional funding, and that brings their funding boost in line with additional money that had already been allocated to the University of Arizona. Live in the newsroom, Ellie Polikoff, Arizona's Family.
Elliot,